MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 5 of the American League Division Series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Houston Astros. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, this is still anyone's series here as we get ready for Game 5.
And guys, I'm going to be sorry to see this series come to an end. You've got to love a series that comes down to the final game, and seeing the push and pull struggle between these two teams over the last 4 games has been a lot of fun. We're in for a great one here in Game 5.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Home side about to take the field. This place is jumping. Here's public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2018 AL West champion, Houston Astros.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Adiro, how do they fight off elimination here on the road?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. Time for a look at the Stros on D. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
First offering on its way. And now look out as Ed runs in and gets him. And a very interesting start to this one.
Well, there's no strategic reason to hit the leadoff man that I can think of. So now he's aboard with no outs to start the game. And that's not how you want to get your outing underway on the mound.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. Will give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the ninth.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1. Head-to-head matchups with Brad Peacock. He's 1 for 4. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location, right down the middle, but he got away with it.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter.
So 2 men are on with 1 man out, and that'll bring up Avisail Garcia. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is up and in, ball 1. Kiermaier on second. Pham is over at first with 1 away. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
After 2 breaking pitches, a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Here's the first pitch to him. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
Altuve waits on it. Up next for the Rays, Willie Adames. And a great chance here for the Rays to add on in just the first inning. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Reddick has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Tampa Bay leads this one 1-0. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. How do they go about staying alive in this one, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Blake Snell will do the pitching in hostile territory here in Game 5. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
So striding forward now, George Springer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, George Springer.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll ricochet off the facade out there in left center. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double. Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love. And as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up. First pitch of the at-bat. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Batting third.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Previous history with Blake Snell. He comes in hitting right at a 300 clip. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. And that's going to fall for a base hit. Knocked one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's 1-1. Throw won't get him.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
Ready now, Michael Brantley. And Houston looking for more here in just the opening frame of the game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Shot toward right center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. A run in. Here's a second runner around third. And he's in there safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
Sometimes you get off on the wrong foot, and it's hard to get back on the right one. That's the 4th hit he's given up here already in the early going. He's got to find a way to string some outs together, or he's going to be in some deep trouble.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Previous history with Blake Snell. He's gone 3 for 11. 3 runs already home here. Now a swing and a fly ball. Meadows sprinting after it, and no one will track it down. On the ground to the left side. Duffy right there from a knee. He gets him. What a play.
Oh, that's just an excellent play that time. Super high degree of difficulty on that one. And as an added bonus, not only does he get the out at first, but he also keeps that runner stationed on second base.
Tyler White will bat next. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Pham will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. On to the second inning now from Minute Maid Park. The Astros on top, 3-1. Leading off the inning, Austin Meadows, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Austin Meadows.
He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Here now is Mike Zunino. Head-to-head matchups with Brad Peacock. He's gone 3 for 11. 2 of those hits were for home runs. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Zunino, the former Seattle Mariner. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected. Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
In now, Matt Duffy. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Here's the 0-2. And it's fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. And with 2 away now, let's have a look at our playoff tree. And as you can see, the winner of this series faces a stern test ahead with the evil empire, the New York Yankees, waiting for the winner in the ALCS. Now at the plate, Kevin Kiermaier. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. Rays strand just the 1, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. Previous history with Blake Snell. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Line drive to left. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
jumped
Batting
all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Into the box now, Robinson Chirinos. Now a drive by Chirinos, deep left field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left, his second home run of the series, and the Astros have taken a 4-1 lead.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way. Here's George Springer.
Number 4.
He swings and grounds it to short. Adames picks it up, and there's out number 2.
Third baseman number 2.
Stepping in, Alex Bregman. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Well, he has some trouble with it.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, if you were in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Coming to the plate now, Jose Altuve. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit down the third baseline. Backhanded. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
Striding in for Houston, Carlos Correa. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. As a look, now the pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Meadows has a play, and that ends the inning. One more for the Astros, and it comes on this solo homer. We've played 2. It's now 4-1 Houston. Leading off the inning, Tommy Pham, and they'll need him to get something going here.
29. Tommy Pham.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And he fouls this one off.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Under it is Altuve, and he's got it for the first out. And that will bring up Joey Wendell. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
0-1, here's the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. 0-2. Here it comes. And now a slider in there for a called third strike. And there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, designated hitter, Avisail.
Striding forward now is the DH, Avisail Garcia, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Popped him up. Gurriel is under it, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. They trail it 4-1. Stepping in, Michael Brantley. He cashed in with a 2-run double his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
First offering on its way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under it, Pham. 1 out. One out now in the Houston third. And digging into bed next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Here's the first pitch to him. And now the second pitch of the inning is popped up over on the left side of the infield. Adames is there now, and it's 2 pitches, 2 out.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
Standing in now, Tyler White. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. So a solo shot here to left center field. His second home run of the series as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Wow, another long ball in the early going of this one. The second one he's allowed in just 2 2/3 innings. Might want to warm up those showers. He might be heading that way real soon if he can't keep the ball in the yard.
Next for the Astros.
Into the box, Josh Reddick. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And that'll get down for a base hit. So some 2-out success, and the bottom of the third frame will continue.
Sometimes you just got to tip your hat to the offense right there. Nice piece of hitting. Executed his pitch away again, but the hitter was able to stay on time.
Stepping in now, Robinson Chirinos, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Line drive, base hit. Now a long throw to third.
And I can't blame the pitching coach for making that walk. That's 3 consecutive 2-out hits here, so he's going to remind this guy that they just need to make one good pitch and get this inning over with. Let's see if the talk does any good.
Into the box now, George Springer, scooped up, and a glove flip for 1. One more for the Astros, and it comes on this solo homer. We're through 3 here in the Space City. It's now 5-1. Now at the plate, Ji-Man Choi. He popped out in his first trip.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
No balls and 1 strike. Slow roller down the third baseline. Chirinos has it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, the shortstop.
At the plate, Willie Adames. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Popped him up. Bregman takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. 5-1 our score as we play the 4th here. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Rays go in order 1-2-3. They're down 5-1. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman to match up with Blake Snell now to lead off the inning.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Hammered the other way to deep right field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's out at third. Might have gotten a little greedy that time.
To me, that was just way too big of a risk. If you're leading off an inning and you've already got 2 bases easily, pull up and pat yourself on the back. You're already into scoring position, but now they've got nothing to show for the leadoff extra base hit.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and striding in the speedy second baseman Jose Altuve. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Here's Carlos Correa now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here's Michael Brantley. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Astros leave 1. They lead this one, though, 5-1. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between
Play
innings about his
RTTS
lineup's
mode.
offensive
It's a lot
production.
better and more fun
and
to
one thing he
watch.
mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading off.
Thank you, Heidi. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Mike Zunino. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
First offering on its way. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. Played on the backhand. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. And as I thought might be the case based on how close that play was, they're requesting a chance to review the replay and decide whether or not to challenge the safe call.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
Welcome to the stream.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call?
JP.
You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge
the call
there.
Safe at first base has been overturned, and the batter ruled out.
Standing in now, Matt Duffy. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
1-1 the count now. And this one runs a little too far in, ball two.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Grounded back up the middle. And that's the second out. So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Kevin Kiermaier comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Rays. They're down here 5-1. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
First baseman, Yuli Gurriel.
First pitch of the at-bat. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. It'll be a leadoff single.
In this case, the numbers really do say it all. That's an incredible 13 hits now. Nothing pretty about those numbers. Kind of amazing he's even still in this one. Now the Rays manager's going to take that slow walk out toward the mound.
And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Jake Faria takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 34, Jake Faria.
Tyler White will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down in a way. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
In now, Josh Reddick. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Meadows going back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Boy, talk about how an inning can get away from you, right? 3-run homer already in this inning. They've yet to give up an out, and this could turn out to be one of those really ugly innings.
Into the box, Robinson Chirinos. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. He's got it 1 away. So his day is fully over as you get a look at the pitching line for the Rays starter. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
First offering on its way. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Into the box now, Alex Bregman. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle, it's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Heading out towards shallow right. Meadows will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. But 3 runs crossed for the Astros on this 3-run home run. Through 5 innings, it is now 8-1. Digging in to try it again, Tommy Pham. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Pham with an even 1-1 count now. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Reddick has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now that's
Settling in now, Joey Wendell. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting.
The plate now is the designated hitter, Avisail Garcia. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Hit in the air to center field. Springer has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Bottom of the 6th inning on its way, but first, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings specifically about his club's offense to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach to their swings to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Next up for the Astros, Jose Altuve. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Baseman, Jose.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Liner towards second. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Standing in now, Carlos Correa. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. The second for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
The left fielder,
really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
Stepping in now, Michael Brantley. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to center field. Kiermaier is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. So a 4-pitch inning as the Astros are retired, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. It's on to the 7th now in game number 5. But before the inning gets underway, let's fill you in on what's happened with our game summary. Stepping into the box, Ji-Man Choi. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Choi.
First pitch of the at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
The batter.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
In now, Willie Adames, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. No hits to this point. 1-0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed, 1-1.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
One out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes now. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Brantley is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
So stepping in, Austin Meadows. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Ball 2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
The 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
Brantley on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Rays. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Digging in, Yuli Gurriel. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
The first baseman, Yuli.
Now here's the pitch. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Boy, right down the middle for strike 2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Meadows moves over, 1 away. Next will be the designated hitter, Tyler White, who reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First pitch coming, here it is. Hit sharply on the ground. Duffy is up with it. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now
digging in now, Josh Reddick. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a splitter starts things off with a called strike 1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. In there, a base hit.
The catcher, number 28, Robinson.
Now to the plate, Robinson Chirinos. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Reddick is off at first with 2 away. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2. Hit the other way out toward right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Houston, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. So coming to the plate, Mike Zunino. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
From the stretch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
The 1-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Into the box, Matt Duffy, as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike 1. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Well, they say beggars can't be choosers. And when you're losing, you can't always choose how you get on base. But you've got to get on any way that you can. So he'll take that, even though it probably hurts a little bit.
So striding in, Kevin Kiermaier. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
He's set, and the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball.
This is the tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here, because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
Gurriel takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down.
The batter.
Stepping up to the plate, Tommy Pham. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. Behind 0-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it, and the inning is over. One left for Tampa. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Ryan Stanek enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
55, Ryan Stanek.
Digging in, George Springer. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
The center fielder, George Springer.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The relay. And he'll scramble back to first safely.
Now batting, third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Into the box now, Alex Bregman. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And this is into the gap for his third hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Digging in, Jose Altuve. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a potential base open right there. Maybe sit off speed.
First offering on its way. Grounded down the third baseline. Here comes the 0-1. Hit high and deep out to left field. Gone as it's into the Crawford boxes. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. His first homer so far in the series as this lead got even wider.
That wasn't a particularly deep home run by today's standards, but it certainly did scream out of the park in a hurry. You see there on show track an impressive 112 miles an hour off the bat.
Emilio Pagan comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Emilio Pagan. The batter,
into the box now, Carlos Correa. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it. Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. The 0-1 delivery. This ball will be chopped foul. Ready on 0-2. Line towards center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
The first baseman, number 10, Ulieski Gurriel.
Digging in once again, Yuli Gurriel. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Tyler.
Ready for another chance? Tyler White. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Down the third baseline. The 0-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Pham is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Into the box now, Josh Reddick. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. This is pulled into right, and that's in there. Base hit. Correa rounds the corner and is headed home. He comes across to score as they extend their lead even further. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. The 5th and final game moves to the 9th inning now. It's the Astros 12, the Rays 1.
Leading off for Tampa Bay, the second baseman, Joey Wendell.
Here's the first pitch. Hot shot toward third. And that is into left field. So the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the 9th.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
So here is Avisail Garcia as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now he extends nicely, and this ball driven to right field and deep. Reddick is there, 1 away.
Next for Tampa Bay.
Now at the plate, Ji-Man Choi. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, and a borderline call, Matty. I don't know. I got to feel like he's got to build a rapport with this umpire, this AB. See how far he'll go in or out. He can't allow himself to go down looking again.
Slider laid off for a ball. Line drive to left. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. Long throw to third. And the throw in from Brantley will not be in time. He's in there at third base.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Standing in now, Willie Adames, as he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Stepping into the box, Austin Meadows. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1. Hung the slider there, but laid off for ball 1. And they'll try and end it here with an even 100 pitches.
What an unbelievable effort. He has had total command of all pitches, all quadrants. Dan, this has got to bring a smile to your face.
It does, D-Roy. In a day and age where we don't see very many complete games, or for that matter, guys going out into the 8th, let alone the 9th inning, this has been a terrific start up to this point.
Now the 2-1. Swing, and he pops him up. This should do it. And start the celebration. The Astros are off to the ALCS.
Well, they know their work is nowhere close to being finished, but they've handled their business so far, winning here to punch their ticket to the ALCS and a possible trip to the World Series. Well done.
So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, just a great all-around performance from him at the plate, as the stats indicate. Ended up with 4 hits, including a home run, so there is no doubt he was instrumental in leading these guys to the victory.
For the left-hander Dan Plesac, Mark DeRosa, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been the American League Division Series.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 39 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 41,168. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.